Now we're going to bend the knees, bring them to a position, knees bent, of comfort. Kind of looks like therapeutic bridge position 1. And now we're going to move through a rotation. The knees are bent. We're going to widen your feet. Let's go into our supine hip internal rotation. Dorsiflex the ankles, extend the toes, and press through the arms and press the head into the mat. Firm the buttocks just enough. Press. And now begin to invite the thighs towards the midline. Make certain, breathe 1, to keep the dorsiflexed ankles. Breathe 2, and firm through the arms. Breathe 3, firm the buttocks. The knee joint should feel fine. Breathe 4. And breathe 5. Now if you want to join me for a little extra work here, keep pressing the arms, the head, the heels into the mat, firm the buttocks, and invite the left thigh to drop to the left side. We're pivoting on the heels. Breathe 1. The right thigh drops center. Breathe 2. Feel a stretch through the right hip. Breathe 3. And a strength along the back body. Breathe 4. Press through those arms and head. Breathe 5. Keep breathing. We're going to invite those thighs to come back center. Breathe. And now pivot now. The thighs drop to the right. The left thigh drops in. Press through the arms. Breathe 1. Oh, each of these positions, breathe 2, should feel good. Breathe 3. You feel strength along the back body. Breathe 4. Length along the front body. And breathe 5. Our knee joints should feel just fine. Inhale and exhale. Allow the thighs to come back center. As you inhale and exhale, fabulous. Now we're going to keep the arms strong as we walk the feet towards one another, breathing. The knees are bent. Let's go and find our supine butterfly press. It's a strengthening position. So the knees are bent as you're breathing and the thighs drop out to the side. Press the sole of the feet together. Press the arms into the mat. Press the head into the mat. Breathe 1. We're firming the muscles along the back of your hips. Breathe 2. We're firming the muscles along your spine. Breathe 3. And we're firming the muscles along the back of your arms and your head and neck. Breathe 4. Really press the feet together. We're firming the thigh muscles. Breathe 5. You can stay here for another round of 5. And some of you who know this are going to press through the arms, firm the buttocks, and lift the hips. Breathe 1. It doesn't matter if the hips lift. Breathe 2, but you can give it a try. Breathe 3. Can you breathe while you're firming the muscles? Breathe 4. Our therapeutic yoga not only lengthens the structures, breathe 5, but it strengthens. We're working on balancing all of our major joints, helping them to be strong and mobile. Keep pressing through those arms as you slowly lower your hips down. Inhale and exhale. Woo. Good work. Now we're going to allow our thighs to come back to vertical breathing. Inhale and exhale, where we will move into our supine spine twist. Let's allow that right thigh to cross way over that left thigh. Squeeze the inner thighs together. I'm going to anchor my right hand and shoulder and allow my thighs together to drop to the left. Look over the right shoulder. Breathe 1. Breathe 2. Breathe 3. Breathe 4. And breathe 5. Inhale and exhale. The thighs come back center as you're breathing. Uncross the right thigh, breathing. Right foot comes down. Now we take the left thigh and cross it over the right. Squeeze the inner thighs together, breathing. From here, we allow the thighs to drop to the right. And the left hand, left shoulder are anchored. Look over the left shoulder. Breathe 1. Breathe 2. Breathe 3. Breathe 4. And breathe 5. Inhale and exhale. Come back center. Breathing. The thighs come back center as we inhale and exhale. Uncross that left thigh. Let's hug the knees into your chest one at a time. Breathing. Inhale and exhale. Great place to make a little circle with the thighs, just to Massage, mobilize the low back and the pelvis and the sacrum. Breathe. Reverse the circles as you inhale and exhale. Keep the breath steady, rhythmic. Inhaling and exhaling. And now, hug the knees into your chest. Place one foot down onto the mat, then the other. Now we're going to reach for our blankets. I like to start by placing my blanket that's rolled up behind my thighs when I'm lying down. Then I'm going to decide if I want to do our supported legs up the wall posture. Using the strength of my arms, I'm going to push also strength through my feet, push my feet into the mat, lift my hips, and press and lift my hips up onto that blanket. Once the hips are on the blanket, I'm holding steady right here, breathing. If this feels good to me, then I'm going to bring my right thigh into my chest. Notice how your low back begins to stretch. It should feel good. If that feels good, I'm going to bring my left knee, left thigh into my chest and hold. Feel that sensation of stretch along your low back. We're now getting somewhat upside down. This should feel good. Breathing. Our shoulders are on the mat, our head is on the mat. We're breathing. If this feels pretty good, we're going to straighten one leg up into the air. Breathe. And if that feels okay, we're going to straighten the other leg up in the air. We're going to hold and breathe. You can stay right here resting for a few minutes, but I love to be able to work my feet, my ankles in this particular position. If you're feeling comfortable and able to breathe smoothly, let's flex and extend your toes. Extending and flexing through the toes just to notice what you feel there. Breathe. And now from there, we're going to relax and circle the ankles in one direction. Ooh. Try to make them go through the largest motion that they can and then breathe. Circle in the opposite direction. Notice if your thighs are working a lot and moving a lot. Let's just let this be movement from the ankle. Breathe. Now relax. Now we're going to do a little bit more. If you choose, you can join me. I'm going to flex my toes and hold them flexed while I circle in one direction. Notice how the toes, they're not real sure if they want to stay flexed during certain parts of this motion. Breathe. And then reverse the circles. The toes are flexed as much as they can be. If we do these actions every day, oh my goodness, we could really benefit balance, coordination. And now let's extend the toes. Breathe. We're going to circle those ankles as far as they can, circling large circles. Let just the motion happen from the ankles and through the toes. Breathe. Reverse the circles if you haven't already. Toes are extended. Breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing. Woo. Shake those legs out. Oh my goodness. While we're up here, we could go through our toe flexion and extension. Breathe. These are the motions that happen naturally through the toes. And then from there, relax the toes. We could visit plantar flexion and dorsiflexion of the ankles. Breathe. Notice how it's just the ankles are doing the work. Breathe. And then we could visit inversion, soles of the feet face each other. Eversion, they try to face away from each other. Inversion and eversion. Breathe. Woo. And then if you're having fun, shake the legs out a little bit. You can actually couple or put some of those motions together. I like to flex the toes, breathe. Plantar flex and dorsiflex the ankles. Now make sure that you're breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Now hold. Inversion and eversion through with the toes flexed. We're moving through the ankle and dorsiflexion. Oh my gosh. Now let's plantar flex the ankles with the toes flexed and invert and evert. Yep. Be mindful, these muscles can get really tired. Now we're going to extend the toes. Just do a little bit. Try it. And dorsiflex and plantar flex the ankles. Breathe. And then from here, we're going to plantar flex the ankles, hold, and invert and evert the ankles. This stuff looks easier than it actually is. Keep breathing, everybody. And now dorsiflex the ankles, toes extended, invert and evert, breathe. Inhaling and exhaling, and then release. Woo, shake those legs out. Breathe. Bend the knees, drop them into your chest. Breathe, hold steady. Inhaling and exhaling. When you're ready to come down off of this position, put the right foot down onto the mat first. Breathe. And then follow with the other foot. Breathe, lift your hips up. Take the blanket, I like to rest it behind my body and move. Now I move into my resting position, taking a moment to settle into the support of the mat. For the next few minutes, allow your body to drop into your resting state. Just breathe. Close your eyes. Feel the breath moving through your body. Keep your awareness in this moment. Allow yourself to move back into your balanced state. Just breathe. And now when you're ready to move out of your resting position, circling ankles and wrists as you're breathing, slowly stretch the arms in one direction and the legs in the other. Firm the body. Breathe, inhale and exhale gently. Bend your knees slowly. Roll onto your side. Woo! Take a moment. Rest for a few breaths. Breathe. And then when you're ready, take your time to come into your seated position. We close this practice. I'm so grateful to each of you who have chosen to join me to practice therapeutic yoga. It's good stuff, if I say so myself. I've been doing this combination of fitness, physical therapy, and yoga for over 40 years, developing the practices that I've been sharing with you here. I'm so glad that you've chosen to be with us. Have a fabulous day. Don't forget, try to pay attention as you move through your day. Keep your awareness on your breath. You're able to take your yoga practice, your therapeutic yoga practice, off of the mat and into the world. It's good practice. Have a fabulous day. Peace.